Hello, this is Diana. This is my Trailblazers of the Universe YouTube channel. On my channel, I'm helping you fearlessly and unapologetically live your best, most authentic way. Today, I want to make a video on stop letting energy vampires ruin your day, or ruin your life, for that matter. We all deal with people that are negative, so that just seems to really drain our energy, right? It's very easy to get triggered, to get upset. Sometimes it's not really that we're triggered, just like it's where we feel their pain, right? Because we're highly sensitive, or empaths, right? So before you let somebody ruin your day, ruin your life, first of all, we need to ask ourselves, does this person really care about me? Does this person really want to see me evolve? And whatever negativity this person is projecting onto me, is this really what's going on? Are they projecting their own insecurities, their own trauma, unhealed emotions, negativity? A lot of times we really realize it really has nothing to do with us. When you can take the higher consciousness and you see that a lot of times that has really nothing to do with you. Guys, think about it. People are so like immersed in their own world, right? Their own energy. Even you, think about it. We're so immersed in our own head, we get stuck in our own head, right? So there's some people that are just, I don't like to say anything negative, anything bad or good, just they're at different levels of consciousness. You remember your time, maybe you were more negative, or you had stuff going on. It doesn't validate, it doesn't mean that that's acceptable, but it might help you not take it so personal and not let it ruin your day, ruin your life. I deal with that recently, especially now that I started a YouTube channel, right? Some people, let's say, have a different version of me in their head, and that's true. I was a certain way for a while. I already admit I struggled with mental health, addiction, all that stuff, right? That's cool, and I made the behaviors that weren't really how I like to be remembered by. It is what it is, right? But because of that, I noticed there's some people that are more negative towards me now. Sometimes when you trigger someone's belief system, especially people that are on YouTube, right? YouTube trying to help people, inspire people, right? You're putting yourself out there, right? When you trigger people's belief systems, or maybe something within them, right? Because if they're getting triggered, it exists within them. Why is that triggering you? Because there's something energy, you either agree with it on some level, or maybe you disagree, or you're just really offended by it. It triggers some kind of energy that was within you. I don't know where that energy comes from. Maybe some negative experience you had. Think about when someone's in like a depressed state, even in the stage of addiction, or really bad, going through bad circumstances. Sometimes they're literally triggered by anything that's like positive, or anything that reminds them of certain bad things about them, right? So that's just how it is sometimes. We need to stop letting people who doing so little for you affect you so much, right? Some of these people we let affect us, like, we don't even know them, especially on social media. I see people arguing all day on social media. People are getting triggered by stuff that's nothing to do with them, by people they don't know. You don't even know who's behind the screen, first of all, right? So we need to stop getting so triggered. And when you're giving these people energy, it actually feeds it. When you're focusing on this, when you're getting triggered, offended, right? I'm not saying you should be happy that someone said something bad about you, or something that wasn't true, even, they made up something about you, or something that's really offensive, right? I'm not saying you should accept that by any means, but if you understand where they're coming from, like, what's really going on here, maybe this person doesn't even know me, or I haven't even talked to this person in a while, right? Sometimes. So you have to think, it's obviously coming from something within them that they're not happy with, and you could kind of just, if you just be neutral about it. I'm not saying you have to be cool with it, but you don't need to, but when you reject it, when you're angry at it, you're actually feeding their fire. You're giving them more energy. It actually is giving them more power. So, and this isn't even about power struggle, but it's about, we don't want to feed that fire. Sometimes you just got to step away. It's about not giving them access to your energy. If that means you need to block them, unfollow their page or their post or whatever. I'm saying online because a lot of this stuff's online, guys. We're in a digital age. Maybe it's at work or somewhere where you can't really, where you don't have a choice. You have to see them every day, right? Then you gotta set internal boundaries. You gotta set some kind of boundaries, distance yourself from them as needed, or only talk to them for the purposes of like work or achieving a goal, try not to emotionally react. We give so many people power that really could care less about us. And at the end of the day, like, even their angry reaction, like, it's affecting us more than it's affecting them, Like, we're letting them affect us at such a deep level. And it's easy because we're empaths, and maybe we feel their pain. We even want to help them sometimes. And we're like, hey, I put good energy out. Not everybody is on the same level of consciousness as you. Not everybody is on the same energy level, vibration, all that stuff, right? And it's not about bashing on somebody. It's not about thinking you're better to somebody. It's not about that. It's just about understanding that everyone's a different level of consciousness. Everyone's a different experiences. Some people are really going through some rough times, things you don't even know about. They're only telling you so much. You don't know what someone's going through. But we just need to learn to kind of put energetic boundaries up. Sometimes these guys take a step away from it and stop putting that focus and energy on it, because the more you focus and put energy on it, you know, the worse it gets, right? And then when you feel a certain way, right, you start to think a certain way, and then it triggers maybe limiting beliefs, or you question certain things about yourself, so you question your worth, right? Because it becomes a feedback loop, right? So you're thinking and feeling this and you're reacting, and it's hard to get off. So sometimes you just gotta take a step away and say, is this really worth my reaction? Is this really worth getting mad over? I'm gonna make another video on this. Anger only hurts yourself. Like, you're angry at this person and they could probably care less. You know, they go on their day and they got to spout off and basically take your energy while you're stuck with their heavy energy and yours. You see what I'm saying? So we just gotta kind of be the neutral observer. Is this person, who I probably don't even know, or maybe I haven't even seen in a while, or don't really care about, or could care less about me, they don't care if I evolve or not. Some people, their intentions are to bring you down, right? Are to be negative and make you feel bad. And some people, it's not so intentional, right? But either way, despite it, regardless of what it is, you know, that's what's going on within them, and you don't need to feed onto it. You could just take the higher road. And if it's really triggering that much, why is it triggering you that much? You know what I mean? There could be something you agree with on some level, that it's something within you that's unresolved, maybe an unresolved emotion, unresolved trauma. But either way, like I said, awareness is the key to change, right? You accept it. I'm aware of it. I feel it. Okay. Maybe you say you can't even choose how you feel. Some people say you can choose how you feel or think. You can, but sometimes, man, it's bothering you, right? It's hard to. So then you just need to step back and say, okay, I accept I am feeling this way, you know, and it's okay. And once you make it okay that I'm feeling this way, and you accept it, kind of sit with it, or you take a step back and maybe later or the next day you're like, you know, was this really worth giving a reaction to this person, or losing my good energy over this person? You know, like I said, it's not about getting your ego, I'm better than this person, I'm more evolved. No, it's not about that. We need to choose our battles every day. You know, if we react to every single thing that triggers us, every single negative thing that someone says, at the end of the day, you're going to be mentally burnt out, emotionally burnt out, have no energy left for yourself or do things you want to do. And I've been there many times. So we have to choose what is really worth a reaction. We also have to get out of victim mindset, because sometimes we might have actually played a part in this. Maybe they're acting that way for no reason, but sometimes there is something we did. Maybe there's something you said. Maybe there's a way you felt within you and attracted that, right? Or it's just a behavior. Maybe there's something that caused that. You know, you might have had a part to play in it that maybe you don't realize. So sometimes when you take a step back, say, hey, did I play any part of this? There might be something, a way you could have reacted differently too, or a way you could have acted that could have had a different outcome had that person not respond. But there are a lot of times we have no control over and we didn't play a part. There's different ways to look at it. I don't care what happened, regardless of whose fault it was, regardless of who started it, regardless of what the reasoning was, what's going on with them, what's going on with us. We don't want to give someone that much power over us, over our energy, over our mind, over our soul even, you know. But you can at least decide how much power are you going to give of this. The best version of you, would they be reacting to this? Would they be so triggered by this? Would they really be that bothered by this? You know, we want to step into that. And if you have trouble with that, that's fine. Just maybe we need to do some more inner work. Feel like why we're letting people have so much power over us. So that's all I had. It was a little bit of a rant. So that's all I have for today. If you like this content, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Or also hit the bell notification to be reminded of when I post new videos. I also have a Facebook group, an Instagram, and a TikTok. The links are in my channel description and this video description. Have a good day.